Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Hand of Fate 2. In the previous episode, we started off the Hangman, where we must rescue 10 villages from the encroaching raider assault. So far, we've managed to save 4 of them with no villages having been lost. Let's hope we can keep that up. Oh, and before we get started, I'd just like to state, I know that there was a voting thing with Straw Poll and that Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines and XCOM 2 War of the Chosen were tied. Don't worry, I'm still doing that. I've already made the decisions and the preparation to play them, but I'm not going to tell you what they are. Yet. Peaceful Village. Okay, we've got one of the villages here. Let's visit them. Let's see. It's going to be a card one. I think this one? Yes. People disperse to gather what they can before abandoning the village. Another peaceful village. I don't think there can ever be more than 3 in an area, but who knows? A lot's changed in the game since I went on temporary hiatus. The town is quiet as you walk the paths, with mothers hushing their children. Yeah, it's the dice. Thankfully, I have the Gambler's Jewel to help me out. And Kolbjorn this time.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
Come on, just need more than a 1. There we go.
A win here sets the tone for your challenge.
Honestly, I would have preferred it if it was the other 2 who moved first.
The ceremonies of death are often all that is left to the living, especially in times of war and chaos.
The town of Hull has been hit hard with an outbreak of corruption. The dead are piling in the streets, the Empire captain says, rubbing her tired eyes. I will pay good money for any bodies you gather this day. You are given temporary custody of a horse and cart. Bells of bereavement have been braided into the horse's mane. You lead the carriage to the northern streets of Hull, ringing your bell and calling for the dead. Now, we have to pass both of these dice challenges in order to get this. Also, why did it not add 2? There we go. Would have been done the first time around, but whatever. A pauper presses some bread into your hands as his beloved is loaded onto the cart. So she will be looked kindly upon on her long journey and lonely journey. Extra food. Never say no to that. You lead the carriage to the south of Hull, calling for the dead. Got it exactly. Thank you, Gambler's Jewel. Pauper presses some bread. Because we succeeded both times, we're actually going to get the token for this, I hope. Having completed your circuit, you return to the Empire Captain for your reward. A cloaked figure stops you on your return. Oh my, I could smell those bodies from the woods. The captain asked that I take them off your hands. Here, your reward. Yeah, I'll take that. The man gleefully takes his horse's reins and heads out of the town. Stop! What have you done? A woman comes rushing down the street. That man! He's a necromancer! My poor Hurlo! I thought he would be buried with dignity, but no longer. You watch in dismay as the carriage disappears over the horizon. What are you waiting for? The woman cries. Go after him!
Well done.
Well, at least I got some food out of this. Let's attempt to avoid them. Now the question is, how am I... Well, that was convenient. Warn the Northerners. Frost. Attack Frost.
The pendulum is ever-changing, and the challenges it presents change too.
Your throw is as loose as your tongue, liar. Heroes' insults, blah blah blah. Let's see. Attempt to avoid them. if I go down this way, find a village, that one will move onto it, but I can still get to the village and save it, so I'm going to try that. Reluctant allies. Let's see if we can get some help this time.
Here we see yet another wheel, each different,
Ooh,
yet each
yeah.
bearing their own similarities.
The elf warrior looks conflicted, saying, "We do not wish to involve ourselves in your war, but your intentions do seem noble. We will not attack the humans, but we may use our influence to delay them. I shall speak of this to our queen. Do not seek to find us again," the elf says in parting. Good, good. Distressed damsel. I haven't had much luck with them before, but with my gambler's jewel and Kolbjorn at my side, I'll be able to pull it off. Now, some food would be nice. That is not food. I cannot use that. I can use that, however. They haven't moved at all. Ah, there's Fate's Path. It was the only other peaceful village. So I probably should have stuck around. No, return to the woods. Let's see. Now, that's not Bridge Skirmish, that's a rickety bridge. Your chances of success with that, which, again, unless it's changed as a card shuffle, is dependent on... it's dependent on the weight of your armor. If you're using your Adventurer's Tunic, you have the best chance. Alright, let's try this again. Yes! Got it this time.
That will set you in good stead from here.
Not bad, Prost comments. Very well then, stranger. I shall consider your words carefully. Yes, sends them to scout to the north. Well, they're gonna immediately find someone. Let's attempt to avoid them.
In my youth, I used to climb. There is little better than the wind in your hair and the thought of death.
High in the mountains, you approach the rickety bridge. It sways, even at the slightest breeze. The bridge creaks and sways with every step. The chance card gamut is affected by your armor's weight, which in my case is nothing. Luckily, the bridge holds. You scramble to the other side. And now to put the armor back on. Okay, I think that the next of the levels is going to be the last one, which means there's going to be 3 more villages to save. Hopefully it won't be too difficult. Let's inspect the fort, see if we can't find something good. Wow, that was a horrible roll. I'm just going to re-roll all of them. There we go. The entire fort is deserted, but you managed to scrounge some supplies. Ooh. Well, it's going to be more than enough for me to get through this.
Orders move when power is placed upon them. Can you hold that power back, or will it fall with you?
A peasant approaches you and says, "Great warrior, our village has become a regular target for the northern raiders. They set up camp near our village. There's no need to kill them all. If you incite enough fear, they will leave us alone. We have little to offer, but I'm sure we can find something to give you for your troubles." You sneak up to the raiders' camp and launch an attack. So, we don't need to kill them all, we just need to kill enough of them. Well, here's hoping I've shaken off my rust from the last episode. Defeat many.
We must stop. So be it.
How did you not hit the other guy? Oh, yeah, now it registered that you hit. Oh, wait, I got hit? Oh, I should act like it then. Really wishing I had a better weapon to work with. You tell the peasants the cowardly northern raiders will not bother them any longer. The village offers you a small boon for ridding them of 2 raiders. Oh, I actually needed that. Okay, I'm actually going to take some time, because I don't think there's going to be 21 cards worth. Yeah, rejects offer of safe camp. Gold, gold everywhere, and nothing to spend it on. Okay, 103 health should be enough to get me through. Let's see, you approach the Cortos Wall, a ramshackle line of old stones marking the old northern border of the Empire in times gone by. There are a few defensible structures between here and the walls of the capital. You travel long into the night and set out again with the dawn to keep ahead of the approaching army. Now, it does show us where the capital is. However, do not go straight for it, especially in this configuration, to try and use Fate's path to find out where the other villages are, because I learned this the hard way. If you go straight there, because I had a different setup, all the villages you have not saved will be immediately lost. There is no turning back on this one. Yeah, there's one peaceful village. Did I remember to re-equip my armor? Yeah, I did. Okay, 2 more villages.
Across 100
Holy
years,
relic.
almost every true artifact of power has been lost.
Alert the authorities. Fortunately, an Imperial watchtower is not far away. The captain is flustered at your appearance. Oh, we are honored that you would take the time to come tell us in person. Bosworth, bring the gold for a reward. Would you care for some tea? Do you mind just signing this? Yeah, that outcome is determined based on your fame. Basically what happens is a, I don't want to say village. A temple, that's the word I was looking for, was attacked.
There is a reason this cart travels the long way around. I would rather not trust my life to such pathways.
Oh yeah, basically a village was attacked and they're asking your help. Not village, temple. Oh joy, phalanx. Honestly, they're the enemies I hate the most in this game. Yeah, I get it, strategic, you know, use your stun then start wailing on them, but it's still annoying. Well, at least their only support are the muskets.
Together we will push them back. Death itself defeats us.
In all honesty, I only put this in for the potential food resources. But in all honesty, I don't need the resources. What's the point in dodge rolling if it doesn't really work? Take out the last musket, then focus on the phalanx. Good, they're both stunned. That'll make them easy targets. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. With the brigands defeated, you search the area for supplies. Okay, I'll go for this one, then I'm gonna have to backtrack around to the other one up top. Yeah, the Mystic. Once again. Really? Kolbjorn, I'm gonna need your help on this. Really? I was kind of hoping I'd still get the successful failure. Attempt to avoid them, and we gotta backtrack onto this. Please let me succeed this time. I mean, thankfully they make it easier on you if you do fail. Good. Unfortunately, if there is a village up there, I'm gonna have to fight the Horde. Not where I wanted to go. Okay, let's just continue on. We don't need the supplies from this. But what if the village is on one of those two other cards? Oh wait, I can still get to that in time. Because I'm gonna have to fight that Horde. Fight the Marauders. Oh, two Shamans of Frost. This means they can heal each other. Which is going to make taking them out even more difficult. And I unfortunately don't have Kolbjorn's support. So I'm going to have to be very, very careful with this. Thankfully, they're not healing as fast as I can... Well, healing each other as fast as I can kill them. Oh wait, looks like they changed that, because I'm not seeing her health go up. Or if it is, it's in minuscule amounts. Come on, I was trying to roll in another direction, not towards her. Alright, don't bother with her riposte yet. She's just going to heal off any damage you do. Okay, that's her taken care of. Now to focus on these guys. Gotta really remember the tells. It's when they go falling backwards. Go back and to the right for them. That was a lucky timing on the special. Ah, shit. I hate getting slow from the Berserkers. Okay, all in all, could have gone much worse. Just one problem. I'm gonna have to fight another set of raiders soon. Oh, it's a general store. Oh, maybe I could get some equipment. Yes. Yes and yes, I will take that. Let's see. I mean, I could use a helm. The extra defense won't hurt. And Nazgar's Reckoning, yes.
Created by a mighty smith working hand in hand with a great mage. We will not see those days again.
And I may as well take this. Couldn't hurt. And a little bit of extra food. Well, I never. It appears you've cleaned out my store. Well, not quite. I could use some healing. Just to save a little bit of time. And that's all I got. Please let the peaceful village be under here. Nope. Let's see. I'm gonna follow the weave. Yeah, I can afford to lose some food. Huh. Okay.
That should help.
Meh. Not a big deal. And equipment. Ooh, Felvin's Favor. Better than my Mask of Holy Fortunes. So this means that the last of the village is under here. I've got Kolbjorn, I've got Winter's Bane, Nazgar's Reckoning, Imperial Armor, Felvin's Favor, and whatever jewelry I have that won't be of any help. Fight the Marauders. Okay, it's about as bad as it was last time. I think maybe one or two extra berserkers, but outside of that, nothing too detrimental. Nazgar was a duelist who traveled deep into the north. Only after defeating all comers was he accepted as one of their own. Ow and ow. Thank you, extra defense, for at the very least reducing the damage I feel from this. Well, I didn't manage to hit the shaman, but at the very least I managed to hit one of their guys and kill him. And down you go, bitch. Whatever. At least I can take one of the berserkers out of play. Whew, amazing how a little bit of extra equipment can really save the day and make your fights so much easier. Perhaps by your actions here, you have saved the lives of innocent Empire citizens. I should hope so. Provide what you can, flee from northern peril. Oh wow, that's super helpful now that I've seen everything. Yeah, I didn't think they'd want to stick around, but thankfully I don't really need anything of them. Gotten everything I can, so I'm at full health. Winter's Bane, Nazgar's Reckoning, Imperial Armor, Velvin's Favor. All the best defense I could have with what I've stacked in my deck. Attempt to avoid them. Let's do this.
Who remains for you to put your trust in? There are no allies for you or I in this world.
You reach the walls of the capital ahead of the Northerner invaders, only to find a mass of people stranded outside the city. After spending hours pushing through to the gates, you make yourself known to the guards. Eventually, Captain Alpus arrives with a company of soldiers to escort you into the city. You are taken up into the battlements, where General Trenico stands overlooking the mass of refugees at the base of the wall, and, streaming from the forest behind them, the Northern Horde. Ah, at last, we have the troublemakers in custody, the General comments as you approach. Well, mercenaries, despite your efforts to clear out the northern villages, as you can see, the barbarians still took the bait. Distant horns capture your attention, and in the distance, a long line of troops carrying Imperial banners begins to move into position on the far side of the Northerners. And now we've got them trapped. The General cheers, raising his fist. We'll smash them between our army and the city walls. He excitedly hurries away, rapidly barking orders to his men. Man the catapults! Ready the archers! Captain Alpus signals his men to take you away. The General will decide what to do with you after we annihilate the barbarians. Yeah, that ain't happening, buddy boy. So, musket, phalanx, unfortunately, and a captain, which I personally find more annoying than the generals simply because of their armor. This is it. All we have to do is survive this and we'll have earned our golden token. Captain Alpus. The Empire is filled with those who will follow any order without question. Alpus would arrest his own mother if a general told him to. Captains wear armor that dulls standard attacks. Use bash to break their armor.
They kill their own, and they expect to stand aside.
Even though these guys aren't Northerners, well, my sword will still do more damage to them. Ah. Damn the captains and their unblockable moves. Okay, I believe that's the phalanx taken care of. Take out the muskets, and then Alpus is all that remains. Thank you, invincibility frames. Well, sure. At least it'll keep them out of the fight. Not who I wanted to hit. I was actually kind of aiming you towards the musketeers. Why do I keep calling them that? Well, I suppose I did watch those old movies a lot when I was a kid. Of course, much like the general, if you can get him into a stunned state, or a stun locking state, captains aren't that bad. Maybe you should give up on the pistol. You can't seem to be hitting. You don't seem to be hitting me a whole lot. And with that, Kolbjorn strikes the final blow to this corrupt captain. Or rather, a captain who is following the orders of the corrupt. Shame, really. You find yourself momentarily free from Imperial attention as the battle with the Northerners escalates. So you and Kolbjorn discreetly slink down to the streets and lose yourself among the crowds. The clash with the Northerners continues for a day and a night, but finally, the city's gates are open, and dawn's light reveals the barbarian horde to be no more. Dun dun dun!
They will laud you as a great defender, if they mention you at all. The histories of ones like us are often obscured.
History is written by the victors. For defying the fury of the Northerners, we get Wandering Tracker, Empire Fort, the Far North, Inn by the Sea, Holy Mace, Pillager's Pride, and Champion's Plate Mail. For saving every village from the Northern Raid, we gain St. Tala's Day. For taking the heat for Esmeralda the Merchant, Merchant's Favor. It's essentially a better version of illicit trade where you don't have to fight, but instead your companion is out for 3 turns. For accidentally giving Hull's Dead to a Necromancer, we gain Sunken Catacombs. With that, we have come to an end of this episode, and the challenge. The next episode, we'll be taking on the Death Challenge. Hopefully it won't be our death that follows. But with that, if you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.